Now to a military program run by the Armed Services, YMCA, with an important family focus, reuniting loved ones who serve with those back at home just in time for the holidays.
Operation Ride Home. It's hard at work. It's reconnecting families right now, like this one from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, now joining loved ones who are celebrating in New York.
Been married to my wife Claire for about 3 years now. We have 2 children. Our daughter Gemma is 5 years old. Our son Dominic is 2 years old. I enlisted in the Army in 2017. I'm an intelligence analyst. I support psychological operations. I live here in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. After our daughter was born, my wife quit her job and school. That became a financial burden for all of us. My parents live in New York City. My father is 81. My mother is 72 years old. About 15 years ago, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Shortly thereafter, she was diagnosed with MS. Our experience has been mostly paying out of pocket for their hospital expenses, pharmaceuticals, everything in between. It's been a difficult year, so especially during the holidays, to be together as a family is just fundamental. It means the world to us. I get to see my parents about once a year. And beyond that, we haven't been able to manage.
The price for traveling back to New York on a round trip is going to be $1,800.
It's expensive. I discovered this program called Operation Ride Home. I filled out an application through Armed Services YMCA here in Fort Bragg.
Operation Ride Home is a program that's been running for 11 years. We have sent more than 10,000 military members and their family members home for the holidays.
I was very pleasantly surprised when they notified me and told me, hey, guess what, your application has been accepted. You're going home for Christmas. And yeah, I nearly jumped out of my seat while I was driving. My children are absolutely ecstatic about the idea of going back to celebrate Christmas with their grandparents, especially while they can with the remaining time we have together. My parents will be over the moon when they see us and the kids. My father is very stoic, but yeah, it's just a bunch of hugs and kisses. My mom usually gets a little bit emotional.
The flight is just busy.
Okay. How are you doing, darling?
Us being together right now with my parents, we feel whole again, so we feel like a family. Our only plans are to stay at home and enjoy one another. Yeah, just quality time.
I feel better now. The family's together, that's everything. You can't beat that. So we're so fortunate we can be together.
It's those little moments that kind of make all the grind and work throughout the year worth it.
What a heartwarming story. You can never get enough of these stories here.
They get me every time.
Every time. I always find myself, too, sometimes on YouTube just looking for the military, reunion.
They make you feel so good. And a special thank you to all the people who serve in our armed forces and their families who sacrifice so much.
Yeah.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.